acceptance, and commitment therapy. ACT focuses on cultivating psychological flexibility, which involves being connected to the present moment while acting on longer-term values, rather than shorter-term impulses. The Hexaflex is a diagnostic tool used in ACT. It's a hexagonally shaped visual aid for classifying and treating client problems holistically. Each of the 6 domains corresponds to one of the core ACT principles, all of which have various activities and exercises to help practitioners guide their clients. ACT is a therapeutic approach that combines mindfulness, acceptance, and behavioral change strategies. It aims to help individuals live a more meaningful life by accepting their thoughts and feelings, while committing to actions aligned with their values. Unlike traditional emotion regulation models, ACT focuses on reducing the impact of emotions on behavior rather than simply feeling better. ACT does not aim solely to reduce emotional distress, but to facilitate values-based living. By learning new ways to experience and express emotions, individuals can act more effectively, guided by their values. The goal is not to eliminate difficult emotions, but to reduce their impact on behavior. ACT encourages mindfulness practices, such as grounding techniques, to help individuals experience emotions without judgment or avoidance. The fusion techniques help individuals detach from unhelpful thoughts about their emotions. ACT emphasizes self-compassion and self as context. Instead of trying to avoid or eliminate emotions, individuals learn to accept them as part of their human experience. Rather than avoiding emotions, ACT helps people use them as guides for values-based actions. Let's look at how ACT applies in real life for family relationship conflict resolution, for students to improve their learning, for athletes to enhance their performance, for workers to increase their productivity, and many healthcare benefits. Acceptance and commitment therapy can be a powerful tool in improving sibling relationships, including those between brothers and sisters. Here is how ACT can help. Point 1. Enhancing emotional openness. ACT encourages individuals to be open to their emotions, without judgment. This can foster a more empathetic understanding between siblings, allowing them to express and accept each other's feelings more freely. Point 2. Promoting mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, siblings can become more aware of their interactions in the present moment. This can help them respond to each other more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. 3. Clarifying values. ACT helps individuals identify their personal values, which can be shared and discussed among siblings. Understanding each other's values can lead to greater respect and cooperation. 4. Encouraging committed action. Siblings can use ACT to commit to actions that improve their relationship, such as spending quality time together or supporting each other's goals. Point 5. Developing psychological flexibility. ACT aims to increase psychological flexibility, which can help siblings adapt to each other's needs and perspectives, leading to a more harmonious relationship. Point 6. Cognitive diffusion. This aspect of ACT helps siblings learn to see thoughts as just thoughts, not facts. This can reduce conflicts that arise from rigid thinking patterns or misunderstandings. ACT can be particularly helpful in situations where one sibling has special needs, such as autism spectrum disorder. It can teach siblings skills for interacting positively and managing the unique challenges that may come with these relationships. Overall, ACT can provide siblings with the skills to communicate more effectively, manage emotions, and work towards shared goals, thereby strengthening their bond. ACT can be a valuable tool in the context of learning and education. Here is how ACT can enhance the learning process. 1. Promoting psychological flexibility. ACT helps learners develop psychological flexibility, which is the ability to adapt to changing demands and persist in behaviors that are aligned with one's values and goals. This flexibility can improve problem-solving skills and the ability to handle academic challenges. 2. Increasing focus and attention. Through mindfulness practices, ACT can aid learners in maintaining focus and attention on their studies, which is crucial for absorbing new information and performing well academically. 3. Reducing test anxiety. ACT techniques can help students manage the stress and anxiety associated with exams and assessments, leading to better performance and less avoidance of challenging subjects. Point 4. Enhancing motivation. By clarifying personal values and goals, ACT can help learners connect their educational pursuits with their broader life aspiration, thereby increasing intrinsic motivation. 5. Improving self-compassion. ACT encourages self-compassion and acceptance, which can be beneficial for learners who may be overly critical of their academic performance or struggle with perfectionism. Point 6. Cognitive diffusion. ACT teaches learners to see thoughts as just thoughts, not facts. This can help them overcome negative self-talk and limiting beliefs that may hinder their learning potential. Point 7. Encouraging committed action. ACT supports learners in taking committed action towards their educational goals, even in the face of difficult or distracting thoughts and feelings. By integrating ACT principles into the learning process, students can learn to approach their education with a more open, committed, and mindful stance, which can lead to improved academic outcomes and a more fulfilling educational experience. Acceptance and commitment therapy is increasingly recognized as a valuable approach for enhancing athletic performance. Here's how ACT can help athletes improve. Point 1. Psychological flexibility. ACT focuses on developing psychological flexibility, which is the ability to effectively relate to unwanted thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. This skill is crucial for athletes who often face intense pressure and high-stakes situations. Point 2. Acceptance. Instead of trying to eliminate difficult thoughts or feelings, ACT teaches athletes to accept them. This acceptance can prevent these internal experiences from interfering with performance. Point 3. Mindfulness. ACT incorporates mindfulness, helping athletes to stay present and focus. This can improve concentration during training and competition, leading to better outcomes. 4. Values-based action. By clarifying their values, athletes can align their actions with what truly matters to them. This can increase motivation and commitment to training and performance goals. Point 5. Commitment to action. ACT encourages athletes to commit to taking action that is consistent with their values, which can lead to a more disciplined approach to training and competition. Point 6. Cognitive diffusion. Athletes learn to see thoughts as just thoughts, not facts. This can help them to not get caught up in negative self-talk or doubt, which can hinder performance. Point 7. Goal setting. ACT helps athletes set meaningful goals that are aligned with their values and take effective action towards achieving them. 8. Resilience. By fostering a more accepting and mindful approach, ACT can help athletes build resilience to setbacks and continue striving towards their goals. Studies have shown that these tools not only improve athletic performance, but also contribute to a richer life outside of sports. ACT's emphasis on psychological flexibility and values-based action provides athletes with a strong mental foundation to excel in their sport and handle the psychological demands of competition. Acceptance and commitment therapy can be a valuable intervention for workers dealing with stress at work by focusing on the following aspects. 1. Psychological flexibility. ACT enhances psychological flexibility, allowing workers to adapt to stressful situations, accept their reactions, and commit to actions that align with their values, leading to more effective coping strategies. 2. Mindfulness. ACT incorporates mindfulness techniques that help workers stay present and engaged, reducing the impact of distractions and enhancing concentration on work tasks. 3. Cognitive diffusion. ACT teaches cognitive diffusion strategies, which help workers to distance themselves from unhelpful thoughts and feelings, reducing their influence on behavior. 4. Values clarification. By clarifying personal values, workers can align their actions with what is truly important to them, which can increase job satisfaction and reduce feelings of stress. 5. Committed action. ACT encourages committed action towards value goals, which can help workers prioritize their tasks and manage their workload more effectively. 6. Acceptance. ACT promotes acceptance of difficult thoughts and feelings without judgment, helping workers to acknowledge stress without being overwhelmed by it. 7. Emotional intelligence. By promoting emotional intelligence, ACT helps workers to understand and manage their emotions, leading to better interpersonal relationships and a more supportive work environment. 8. Stress reduction. Overall, ACT aims to reduce stress by encouraging a positive and proactive approach to workplace challenges, fostering a healthier work environment. Implementing ACT in the workplace can lead to numerous benefits for employees, including reduced stress improved well-being, and increased productivity. It is a path to creating a positive work environment where employees can thrive, even in the face of work-related pressures. ACT can be an effective approach for individuals struggling with insomnia. Here is how ACT can help. Point 1. Acceptance. ACT encourages acceptance of one's thoughts and feelings about sleep, which can reduce the struggle against insomnia and the anxiety it produces. Point 2. Cognitive diffusion. This technique helps to create distance from distressing thoughts about sleep, reducing their impact and the stress they cause. 3. Mindfulness. Being present and mindful can help individuals with insomnia focus on the here and now, rather than worrying about sleep, which can promote relaxation and readiness for sleep. Point 4. Values clarification. ACT assists individuals in identifying what is important to them, which can motivate behaviors that improve sleep, such as maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. 5. Committed action. ACT helps individuals commit to actions that align with their values and promote better sleep, like establishing a calming bedtime routine. Point 6. Psychological flexibility. By increasing psychological flexibility, ACT helps individuals with insomnia to better adapt to sleep-related stressors and engage in behaviors that can lead to improved sleep quality. A systematic review has indicated that ACT has a significant effect on primary and comorbid insomnia and sleep quality, making it a suitable treatment method to control and improve insomnia. It's important to note that while ACT can be beneficial, it's best to work with a healthcare professional experienced in this therapy to address insomnia effectively. By integrating ACT principles, individuals can navigate everyday stress more effectively and lead a more meaningful life. If you'd like to explore further, consider seeking professional guidance from an ACT therapist or reading more about this approach.